If you're watching this video, I'm guessing you probably want to learn how Amazon FBA product research works. You know how big Amazon is, that they average over 1.5 billion in sales per day, and that over 60% of products sold on Amazon actually come from third-party sellers, everyday people like you and I. Amazon online arbitrage, buying discounted name brand products and reselling them for a profit on Amazon, is by far the most simple and easy way to get started making money with Amazon FBA. And it actually made me over $100,000 profit my first 10 months a couple years ago. And in this video, I'm going to take you from beginner to expert with Amazon product research and give you everything you need to know. All right, guys, so we're here inside the Amazon product page. This is where we'll primarily be hanging out when we do online arbitrage product research, is finding good products that sell well on Amazon that have proven sales history, and then going ahead and seeing what websites we can actually buy those at a profitable price. Keep in mind, this does not require wasting tons of time, a bunch of expensive software, or buying risky products in bulk. When you start an online business, specifically on Amazon, we want to start out nice, small, and low risk and really learn. And that's what I'm going to show you guys how to do in this video. So to start off, here's a well-selling product on Amazon. We'd see the stuffed animal product. Q4 is coming, the holidays are coming, toys are popping off, and now's the perfect time to get into selling this kind of stuff. And we can see these sell well considering they have 7,000 lifetime reviews, and we can see 50 plus bought in the past month. That's not a great indicator of velocity, but it does help show that this item actually does sell. And we can see the current buy box on this product is 36 bucks. So this is where we want to be as a seller, is in the buy box here. It's like the buy it now option, essentially. We can see there's currently, 10 other sellers on this listing here. The buy box rotates to everyone who's priced competitively and has their inventory with competitive delivery dates. We can see right here, fully checked in. So we can go ahead and see right there, buy boxing at 36. Now, a lot of beginners think that you need a ton of complicated and expensive software to do Amazon product research. That's actually not true whatsoever. All you need to do product research is to get going this week with SellerAmp right here, which you can actually try completely free on selleramp.com. It costs about $20 per month. And then also Keepa down here, which shows the supply, demand, and price action over time. That's also $20 per month. So nothing expensive like some people promote, but nice and easy, nice, small, low risk here. So SellerAmp is actually going to tell us how fast this listing sells and if it's going to be profitable, even after shipping, fees, product cost, everything like that. We can see the BSR, which is how fast this listing sells on this product, is about 1K. The lower the BSR, the better. And I'd recommend as a beginner, primarily staying below 150,000 or 200,000 sales rank. And the lower the BSR, the better, guys. So we can see this is a 1K rank, which is absolutely fantastic. Anything under like 20 or 30K rank is really good. And then anything under 100K rank sells consistently. And anything under 150, 200K rank, as long as you can see good movement, is going to have good demand right here. So we can see this listing is currently a 1K rank, which is absolutely phenomenal. Makes sense. People are like these products for the holidays, gifts for kids, etc. here. And then we can see the max cost here on SellerAmp is $19.24. So if we plug that in here, we can see that leaves about $6 profit and right below a 30% ROI, which is my ROI minimum right here. So as a beginner, you want to make sure it has a good sales rank, $3 plus profit per unit, and 35% plus return on investment. Now we can see over on this website here, this item's currently going for 19 bucks. However, if we go ahead and plug in 18.99 here, that's not bad. But I also saw that at the bottom of the website, there's actually a 15% coupon we can go ahead and plug in as well, right? So if we go ahead here and we can just subtract 15% here, just within SellerAmp here, so we can subtract 15% right there, we can see $9 profit, 56% ROI, not bad whatsoever on this listing. So SellerAmp shows that that listing is profitable today, even after shipping, fees, sales tax, etc. SellerAmp takes all of that into account, even shipping to Amazon. Shipping from most suppliers to you is going to be free, and then you use Boxum to send off those FBA shipments. So SellerAmp tells us if it's good today, and then Keepa down here is actually going to show us if this product is profitable over time. When you initially add SellerAmp and Keepa to your Google Chrome, which is the browser you want to be using for this stuff, you'll be able to see 3 different Keepa charts right here. I'd personally recommend hitting sub ranks right here to take away that middle chart. I don't really think that middle chart's super helpful. So on Keepa, we can actually see the sales history on this listing ever since it was added on Amazon, which we can see it was added in, it looks like late 2017. As a beginner, though, we primarily want to focus on the 3-month data, which we can go ahead and click here. I'd also recommend when you get Keepa, just copy my different selections right here. So you can see all this different data right here, just selecting these. The bottom Keepa chart shows the competition, and the top Keepa chart shows the price action and the demand, aka the sales rank over time. So what we want to take a look for on the Keepa charts is we want to see if there's consistent offer count movement, which indicates good velocity. So we can see in this case, the offer count's constantly popping up and down here over the past 3 months. So we know this listing actually sells. And we can see the BSR, the sales rank, has consistently been low as well. Obviously, it changes throughout the day, but this looks pretty good. And we can see that the price is largely stable in this case, and that the competition hasn't really gone up much, and that like mid-September it was at like 7. Today it's at $9, for example, which is not much of an increase. I get asked all the time how much competition is too much competition. It's actually all about the trend, and that there's listings that sell incredibly well that have 100 sellers on them, but the offer count's going down, and that means that there's not too much competition. And there's listings that have 7 sellers, but last week they had 2 sellers, and that's leading the price to go way down. So it's all about the trend, and that we can see in this case the price has largely stayed in the 37 to 36 range, for example, right here, which is nice and profitable. So we can see in this case, this fits all the criteria. Good profit, good ROI, good BSR, and it's consistently done well over time. And we can see historically in that the sales rank actually gets better in the winter months, which makes sense around the holidays here, and it's actually already starting to go down as well as we can take a look right there. So this is an example of a nice profitable product. But how do we actually find more winning products from here? Because obviously in my videos on my channel, you guys are going to see tons of examples of winning products. But if you can't find any on your own, it doesn't matter. And it's really important that you stick around to the end of this video too, because I'm going to give you a bunch of cheat codes as well that are going to help with that too. If you guys like this product research sauce and you want more personalized one-on-one help growing your Amazon business directly from me, I'll leave a link down below in the description for my coaching program application. We've helped tons of sellers hit their goals. We'll pop a whole bunch of them up on screen here. And we got a ton more of that. And we're going to make a ton more for Q4. And I want you guys to be one of those. If you're interested in being coached directly from me to start or grow your Amazon business this Q4, take a look at the link in the description for the coaching program. And back to the product research game. A lot of beginners think the best way to find products is to go to random websites and look through the clearance sections. In my opinion, it's actually the worst way to do it if you're a complete beginner. That's called manual sourcing, which typically only makes sense to do once you already know some of your favorite suppliers and your favorite websites and you have a couple months of experience under your belt. Instead, what makes a lot more sense, in my opinion, is to find listings that are doing well on Amazon from sellers you know are making money using the storefront stalking method on Selling. So if we go ahead and scroll down here, guys, we can go ahead and see all the different sellers that are carrying this product, and we can go ahead and open up people that we can see are making lots of profit, aka that have 10, 50, 100 plus reviews, for example. So we can see 100 plus reviews there. We know they're making money here, right? We can see 67 reviews. We know they're making money here. 602 reviews. We know they're making money here, for example, right? And we can open up these people that we know are making money. And now we can go ahead and see all the different brands they carry right here, right? All the different categories they carry. And we can filter into specific ones too. So say we want to take a look at like rough-wear, for example, here. We can filter into only the rough-wear listings. And now we can open up the listings that we can see have a good BSR here, right? 2K BSR, we'll take a look at that, right? 50K BSR, we'll take a look at that, right? Also just makes sense that this type of pet stuff would do well during the holidays because people love buying stuff for their pets, for example, here. And now we can open up these different listings here and take a look at different sellers that are carrying these products and go ahead and open these up. So for example, 22K rank, we'll take a look at that here, right? We can see 431K rank, that's a little bit high. 60K rank, that looks pretty good here, right? And we can go ahead and open up all these different sellers here and take a look at what they got. 3K rank, 17K rank. And this also just teaches you good selling listings as well too, which is very helpful. Additionally, here, so we can see 903K rank, probably doesn't sell super well, right? So we can just rock and roll through all these different sellers here. We can see more Jellycat listings, for example, right? 52K rank. And then if you're worried about ungating it all, I have a full ungating tutorial on my channel that'll also give you a big list of auto ungate products as well that automatically preview. So I'd highly recommend taking a look at that as well. Now, just looking through a couple sellers here, guys, we have a bunch of examples of listings we can see different people making money on and other sellers we can go ahead and take a look at too. So it's basically an endless loop. For example, ColourPop is an auto ungate, right? And it's Prime Day, so we can probably find some deals here. 19K rank, we'll take a look at that, right? And now we have all these listings that we can see people are making money on it. And if they're making money on it, so can we most likely. And storefront stalking is an ever endless loop of finding new storefront style. Then you find a lead from there. Then you go ahead and storefront stalk some more from there. And we can see these listings clearly people are making money on here. We can see price is nice and stable, right? This listing actually doesn't have a buy box here. A lot of beginners automatically avoid listings like that. Definitely wouldn't recommend doing that here. But we can see nice and stable right here in like the 60 range. For example, we'll take a look at the max cost on some. It's about 31 here, right? And then all we have to do to figure out where this is carried on the internet is just go here and Google it, right? And then we'd see, looks like these are here at 38. So if we open this up, this is from the brand website. So it's probably, for the most part, going to be cheaper than where it's going to be elsewhere here. So if we go ahead and plug in 37.5, that is not quite there, unfortunately. But we got to see if there's any sort of additional coupon code or anything that we can use on this. So we can see, yeah, okay, they don't really have any discount for us right there. Sometimes there'll be like an email sign up. We can take a look down here, see if there's any sort of coupon. Yeah, so we can see here. Capital One Shopping is pretty helpful as well, too. Looks like there's some 10% codes. Those don't always work here, but if we take off 10%, for example, here, right, we can see 20% ROI, still not quite there. However, it has been good over time. So in this case, what I would definitely do is I would add this to an almost good spreadsheet on SellerApp, just using the one-click export feature. And I would go ahead and set a Keepa tracking alert to actually get notified when this becomes good again at like 75 plus, where it was for a while. So Keepa tracking alerts are really, really helpful too. And you can literally just get an email notification when a listing becomes good, which is pretty awesome here. So we'll keep it moving here. Take a look at this as well. Yeah, super stable too, guys, like 64 here. So let's go ahead and take a look here. So, and the competition's trending down. And this offer count movement, nice and steady here. We know people are making money on this. So let's go ahead and see right here. Let's see, yeah, 45 here. Let's see, Webmaster. Yeah, so we can see 44 here on this. So we can see not good right there, unfortunately. So we'll pass on that as well. 47 here, nice and stable as well. Offer count trending down here. We can see, and that there's obviously not every listing is going to be good. For example, in this case, there's probably some coupon I don't yet know about. For example, with this, we can see, yeah, 39.99 here. Yeah, so these guys probably just do big sales at certain points here. Let's see, 96 on this guy here too. This moves a little bit slower, but it is super expensive here. So let's go ahead and take a look at this as well. So let's see, 55 here. So this is the one we want here, reflective, extra large here. Let's see here. Dog harness, 50. Okay, front range. Okay, cool, sweet. All right. So let's see here. We want the large, extra large here. Let's see, is this one more expensive here? Let's see. And this is, let's see here, color Aurora here. Let's see here. River Rock Green here. Let's see. So I don't think they have that exact color, unfortunately, here. But we can see that actually would be profitable if you can track down that correct color here. It'd be like 50 bucks, for example. Right there. Not fully sure this is the same thing either. We'd have to inspect that a little bit too, but we'll keep moving on that. Let's see. So this listing, for example, has a bunch of colors and different variations, for example. So what I'm going to use in this case is I'm going to leverage what's called the variations tab on Keepa. So if we go ahead and take a look down here, we can filter top to bottom by buy box to see the most expensive listings, or filter top to bottom by lowest price and then look for a good offer count movement here, right? So we can see in this case, these are nicely moving here, right? So we can see 46 bucks. We'll go ahead and plug these in on Google and see what we can do, guys. So if we take a look here, these are 46 bucks, right? And I actually happen to know that and one listings primarily come from Walmart, for example here. So if we go ahead here, we can take a look at this and see, yeah, it looks like Walmart's got these for $19.98, for example here. Always want to make sure it's the right thing. We can see at $19.98 here. We can see that's nice and profitable. But the buy box is actually even higher here, for example, guys. So it's actually up at 46. So that's a big mistake beginners make because they don't always match out. Occasionally, SellerApp will be a little bit wrong here. And we can see this listing has largely been stable and is trending up, even though the competition's up a little bit here. We can see at this $19.98 price point, this has been good for a while. However, little trick. Walmart actually takes tax-exempt permits. So a tax-exempt permit is basically a document you can get from your state to help you avoid sales tax, basically because you're doing business, you're buying it for business reasons. And currently I have 5% sales tax factored in. So all I have to do is subtract 5% from here, and this listing gets even better. For example, and then it goes from 20, right, which is like a 46% ROI, take off that 5%, even better. And I know that Walmart also has really good discounted gift cards too, so I can take off another 5%, and this listing gets even better right there too. So those are little pro tips of how you can make listings more profitable. Now, this does have the private label alert, but that's just due to low competition. I can see it doesn't look like the brand and one is dominating these, so it's not going to be private label. A lot of listings will just say private label due to low competition. For example, right here too, let's see. Take a look at these guys here. Looks like pretty much the same deal. We can plug these in as well here too. Cool. Yeah. So we can see very similar numbers on that and then run the same play, tax exempt, gift cards, etc. Gets even better on that. Let's see Nautica stuff right here. So first order of business, we want to take a look at these variations here. So these are expensive. They just don't really have much movement. So I don't really have a ton of proof that these actually sell. But here at 26, I can see some good offer count movement in this case. So we can go ahead and see if these guys make sense here. So let's see. So we go here 25. So immediately want to take a look at the max cost on SellerAmp here of 11. Go ahead and plug this in. And let's see here. Yeah, okay. Ooh, okay, sweet. So this is, yeah, true black here. And we want navy. Okay, let's see. Navy here. Let's see, Navy 3XL here. We want these guys. They have this in Navy here. This will occasionally happen when you're hopping around quick here, guys. For sure, this will occasionally happen. So let's see. Let's go ahead and see if they got the Navy ones here. Let's see here. Navy. Ooh, 15% off too. Wow. Okay, extra coupon here. Rocket and rolling. Let's see. 15%. Hey, I'll take it, y'all. I'll take it absolutely here. Oh my gosh. And they got a good discount here too. So let's see. Navy on this here. Let's see, 3XL. So this would totally be profitable. It's unfortunately just out of stock here. So at 7.5 here, obviously we might want to make sure that's the right thing. We'd see, right? We take a look here, just nice t-shirt here. Totally moves, good, consistent profit. Problem is this is out of stock. So what I want to do in this case is one-click export this out to an out-of-stock spreadsheet and sell up, and then just come back and check if this restocks pretty frequently here too on all that. So let's see, 33 right here. Competition nice and stable. And that's the nice thing is y'all can find stuff that sells really quick, and then you just have to be able to make it profitable. For example, right here, so we can see 18, that's different. Unfortunately, at 23, obviously we could check these places for better coupons, for example, here, but it doesn't look like those are good. Let's see, 18, for example. We're here, Bashful Dragon, and this is size small here. So let's say size small here. Once again, yeah, so this is good too. This is just out of stock here at 18 and a 33. It's pretty close to being good. And people are catching buy box share like 34, for example. Competition's nice and stable too. We can see here up at 34, like this makes money, right? Unfortunately, it's just out of stock. So that's an out of stock spreadsheet and SellerAmp item as well too. Let's see, $30. This looks pretty chill too as well. Let's see. Stuff like, oh, okay, wow. So this is on a bunch of places here. So this is definitely going to be profitable. Let's see. So I'm not familiar with these sites, but in terms of verifying if a supplier is legit, the big way you want to do it is see if they have brick and mortar locations and look up if those actually exist, which in this case looks like you totally can here. So we can see at 17 here, right? And then we can see this one 10% off here. I definitely want to run that same player to verify if it's legit, right? Taking a look here. They do take, if they take PayPal, it tends to be a really good sign as well too, but you want to take a look at that and the Trustpilot and Google reviews here too. So if we take a look at 17 here, take off 10% from this, even better. For all intents and purposes, that's good enough. But the buy box is actually going higher here. So we can see at 31, this listing actually totally does make sense on that. So we can see $6 profit, 40% ROI. Obviously, we'd have to verify if that supplier is legit, looking if they take PayPal and all those different methods I mentioned right there. But this is a nice example of a profitable product here. And now you guys have seen what it looks like to storefront stock and find a bunch of your listings you can see other resellers making money on. Run this play on your own. Go ahead in these listings, open them up, storefront stock, look for coupons, and implement these cheat codes I'm about to put you guys on. Far and away, the number one mistake I see beginners make is expecting items to be profitable at the advertised price, which is almost never the case. You typically need to make the items profitable using stuff like coupons from the Chrome extensions that you guys can see on the screen here, Capital One Shopping, Be Frugal, Retail Me Not, Coupon Birds, Top Cashback, and Rakuten. You want to make sure you have all those, as well as evergreen, aka stuff that just doesn't go away, email, account, and text sign-up coupons. We saw a couple examples of those. And just digging around for coupons on Google, talking to customer service, networking with other Amazon sellers was a massive cheat code for me. Discounted gift cards from Cardbear and Top Cashback, like we took a look at on Walmart, is a major key. Rewards programs like Kohl's Cash and Rack Rewards are a great way to earn future cash for future purchase, for example, as well as getting on listings quick, Merchant Fulfilled, and actually using the Merchant Fulfilled calculator on SellerAmp, just going ahead and scrolling down and toggling over to Merch Filled, for example. If you want a guide of what to put in for the FBM cost, go to howtofbm.com. It's completely free. And getting a tax exempt permit to avoid sales tax. You can just look up like different CPA YouTubers. Really helpful with that. Holiday sales, Prime Day's going on, Halloween's coming soon, early Black Friday sales, as well as stacking these opportunities together and utilizing the SellerAmp Google Sheets feature too, like we talked about a bunch in this video. Smart repricing above the buy box, like that stuffed animal listing we could see was going higher, and utilizing a tax-free prep center that I did this whole video with about 6% sales tax factored in. If you can utilize a prep center to do the work for you in a sales tax-free state, you can avoid that as well. It's important to just go through the checklist of all these different methods for each retailer and see if there's any additional discounts you can get, which almost always there's actually multiple to go ahead and capture. Hope this video was helpful, guys. If you have any questions, make sure to let me know down below. Subscribe for more. And if you guys are interested in personalized one-on-one help directly from me, take a look at the coaching program application link in the description and take a look at this video for more free Amazon seller game. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's crush Q4, y'all.